Hey, what's going on, YouTube? So, I'm putting a Holley Sniper 2 kit on my 1955 Ford custom line. And I have this is a Ford Y block. This came out of an F100, 1962 to be exact. It is a 292, not the 312. There's not a whole lot of spots to get temperature readings off of this block. There are two drain plugs down at the bottom of the block, which you're not going to get accurate temps at the bottom of the block on each side, but there are spots there where they have drains. There's another spot on the back of the driver's side head that has a spot there, and obviously I have my gauge that's mounted inside on my center console. And I'm going to leave that there because I like having that gauge there so I can see what my temp is. But as I was looking for a spot for the Holley temperature sensor, I found this Dorman Y fitting. So you have your heater hose that goes here, and then this Y fitting here, and it's got the female that's the exact size for this sensor. And then, of course, that threads into the intake manifold. That's what that's called. Now, of course, you know, we've got a lot of guys online that'll say, oh, well, you're not going to get an accurate temperature reading here because it's not in the actual path of the water. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, that's kind of crazy because isn't this under pressure? But I don't know. We'll find out. A lot of guys say, oh, that's the best spot. Okay, cool. I got my gauge hooked up there. I don't want to take it off. So I'm going to put this here and we'll run it like that and see if it actually is 10 to 20 degrees off. And if it is, then touche, you were right, whoever's out there on the internet claiming that. I'm going to try this. I will leave the part number for this part here in the description of the video so you can give it a shot if that's what you want to do with your 4Y block, if you're doing a Holley Sniper 2. I'm also putting in this phenolic spacer. I'm waiting on a gasket to come in. A lot of people ask me this question as well. Yes, that is the ECZ9425B intake. That is the 4-barrel intake for the Ford Y block. Once I get that gasket in, I will continue to install the Holley Sniper. The kit only comes with one gasket, and obviously I have a spacer. I need two. So there's that. The other thing I'm working on right now, if you're wondering, is I got to continue with the wiring. This is my power line for the Holley Sniper. I really want to shrink wrap that. And I've got my ground coming over. It's going to go into the battery. And then I've got my fuel lines, braided fuel lines going to the back. I'm using 6AN fittings. My nephew was very, you got to use those. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. A lot of this wiring I'm going to have to clean up after I figure out where everything's going to go. I have yet to figure all that out. Some of these plugs, like this here, these are for different options for like the Holley Spark whatever stuff that they got going on. I'm going to stick with my standard distributor back there. But anyway, I mainly just wanted to tell you guys about this here, and I'll share the part number again, and if it helps you out, cool. And we'll find out if it is 20 degrees off or not, like they say. Either way, I'll let you know. So, hope you have a blessed day, and keep wrenching, man.